Welcome to Me and You Outside. You know, I did a video with some collecting and harvesting stinging nettle, the most ungodly weeds on the river here in the Ozarks. And I harvested a whole bunch of it. Those of you that watched that video, you saw me put it on our deck. I put it on screen. I covered it with screen, let it dry real good and all that stuff. Anyways, you can see as I'm talking about it right there. Anyways, I got it all done. I told you those little capsules, I'm going to put it in little capsules, dissolvable capsules. So my wife and I got to looking on the internet trying to find something that would grind that, hopefully to a real fine powdery substance so we could put it inside those capsules. And so what we came up with was a meal, a grinding meal. That's made primarily, I think, for grinding, if I ain't mistaken, for grinding things like wheat, different things like that. If you want to make your own bread, grind your own flour, that kind of thing. But it just came today. It just came right now. The Amazon guy just came down the road, brought it here, and here it is right here in this box. Now I'm going to open this box here. I haven't even seen this thing. I don't even have a clue what it looks like. My wife and I talked about it. She kind of showed me a picture of it, and then we just went ahead and bit the bullet and bought it. It's not a real big grinding meal, but it's going to be big enough for what we need. You can grind all kinds of things: coffee beans, grains, nuts, spices, herbs. All that is what you can grind with this. It's a high-speed, multifunction meal. A fine motor and a high-grade bearing, an electric mill, faster than many crushing, than manual crushing. Obviously, it's faster than manual crushing. Take it out of the box here. Some stuff here. I don't know what that is. Some kind of protectors right there, sleeves or something. I don't know what that is.
That's mine.
Oh. Is that some stuff that you ordered?
Yeah.
This came in the same box.
Yeah.
That was stuff my wife ordered. It came in the same box. I thought it was part of this. She's over there grabbing it from me and putting it over there out of the way real quick. Let's look at this thing. It's going to be pretty cool. Look at that. It looks like
fell off there.
It's just a cardboard or a styrofoam. I don't think there's anything in it. It's a package. We'll go down and get it in a minute. All right, this is it. Look at this. And that's how it locks that top in, I imagine. Okay, there's where you put everything. It's got a screen right there, which I'm not sure. Maybe to sift out stuff. I don't know. We'll have to figure all this out. We're going to have to read the manual, obviously, on all this, and we will do that. But there you go. That's what's going to grind, I hope, grind the stingy nettle to such a fine powder that we can load it up in them little capsules. But so the next video you're going to see is us setting this thing up, getting ready to grind stingy nettle. So stay with us.
All right, that's good.
All right, I got this meal in here now. As you just showed, I just showed you opening the box of this thing right here. This is a multi-function meal right here for grinding. You can grind wheat, rice, all kinds of stuff. But what I'm grinding this morning is going to be stinging nettle. That's a jar of stinging nettle, which you saw me harvest right there and collect. And went out and picked it on the river, picked it in shorts, but I got it all picked up. As you're watching that, you can see that there. I got it all picked up and brought it home, dried it out on the deck and all that stuff. Anyways, you seen me do all that. All right, so I've got this meal. I got it sitting out right here, and I'll show you what I've got in here. I'm fixing to fire this thing up to see if this actually is going to work. I got about half full of stinging nettle right there. You can see that right there. It's about half full. And I'm going to fire it up. I'm going to do it for about, it says not to run this thing over like 3 minutes solid without letting it cool down for 5 to 10 minutes because it's really super high speed. So I'm going to turn it on for about a minute here, maybe a minute and a half, and let it run. And I'll show you the kind of noise it makes. It's got a little button right here. It's a timer is what it is, but when you turn it, it automatically turns this thing on. And you're going to hear it. It's going to be it's a very high speed, the sound. You can tell it's moving very, very fast. So let me get it going here for about I'm going to do, let's see here. 3, 2, there's 1 minute right there. Right there is 1 minute. So I'm going to go to a minute and a half. open it in just a minute. Let's go. Let it go for a minute, and I'll come right back. About done. Hang on. Going to shut down. The timer's about to go to the off position. There it is. All right, let's do this. Open it up. We're going to look at it. Woo! Look at that, would you? That's green smoke. Green smoke. Oh my, look at that. Wow. Folks, that has ground that down to powder. Look at that. Oh my goodness. This is going to work.
Isn't this also what's in tea?
Yeah, I'm making Nettle tea with this, yeah. But now this is too fine for tea. This is going to be, I'm going to basically put this in in capsules. Now I'm going to sift it out here. It came with this little sifter right here. Look how fine that is. That is as fine or finer, as fine, I would say, as a flour. Maybe even finer. And there's nothing left in there. That's how fine it sifted that. That's how fine this thing's ground. Wow, that is phenomenal. That's what I was looking for right there. That right there will fill probably, I'd say 50 capsules. That is so fine. You just can't even, let me get us back here. This is so fine. Look at this. I mean, it is so fine. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I'm so happy with this. I'm happy with this. So what you're going to see now, we're going to grab some capsules and we're going to go to fill them here. And filling capsules with stinging nettle. And the way that ground that up, and as much I put in there, when you take a capsule of that and you pop it, you're probably going to get equivalent to probably, I'm thinking 2 to 3 full-size leaves of stinging nettle every time you swallow a capsule. And I just think it's going to be good, period, all around. For health reasons, blood pressure reasons, all kinds of reasons to take stinging nettle. So we'll grab the capsules, we'll start filling them up, see how that works. We're sitting down here at a table. We're filling capsules with stinging nettle. Now this ground, as I told you there, is super fine powder. I mean, it is plenty fine. That is as fine as you'll find any kind of powder in the country. There's no flour any finer than that, which is perfect. So what we have here is a little, it's actually called a vegan. I'm not into vegan stuff. But it's an empty pill capsules right here. There's 100 of them in this package. 100 of these clear capsules. And you put them in this little thing right here. It holds them. And you fill them one at a time. And it takes some time to do it. So now I'm going to try to find a better filling process. Brindley's working on this one right here. She's got this one full. And we got plenty of stuff. We're not going to run out of stinging nettle. I have enough stinging nettle to fill probably, honestly, 500 capsules.
I think that's done.
Okay, let's here, hold this and I'll push it out there.
Okay.
Then what you do is you pop this out of here. You got to get the bottom one out first. There it is. There's the bottom of the capsule. Here's the top. You just turn them sideways enough that you can poke it in there like that. And it kind of goes in there and it only goes so far. And there you have it. Stinging nettle in a capsule. Then you have this little brush right here. If you want to, you can brush the outsides of it off because you get the residue on there. Just brush it off. Makes it clean. There's a clean capsule full of stinging nettle right there, folks. We have 3 of them done. I'm going to find a better process than this. I want to find something that'll fill a capsule. I mean, just like boom, 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 and fill them fast because this is slow right here. It takes about probably 2 or 3 minutes to fill one capsule because it's just really slow process. Is it worth it? I think so, but I'm gonna find a better filling system than that. But I love it. I love the thought of what's in here. Stinging nettle right here, and I'll be taking these at least. I'll probably start out taking 1 a day. That I might start taking 2 a day. It depends. I'll just see how it does with 1 a day. There's not a lot of side effects of this stuff, anyways. Period. They don't know all the things this does for your body, but I'm pretty sure it does a lot. So we'll be taking those, and so I say get out and get some stinging nettle and try this. It works. That little grinder, I think I paid $80 for that grinder or something like that. That little meal, man, that thing is awesome. I mean, it pulverized dried leaves into this powder, into this. Again, it's as fine as flour, which is what you want to put in the capsule. So there you go. It's pretty cool. Pretty happy about it. Appreciate you watching this episode of Me and You Outside. Appreciate you being out there. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, whatever you want to do. And make a comment. Love that too. And just plugging right along here with Me and You Outside Outdoors. We're just having a good time. And I would just say, wherever you're at in this whole world, my friends, have a good morning, good day, good night. Because another video's coming right around the corner.